All right, guys, quick recap for Sunday. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Here's how we did today. All right, so we still have one game to settle this evening, but right now, guys, we are sitting at 12-3, and Consensus Group went 2-0 for the day. So very nice day, but not fantastic, not elite. And I want to use this record to give a little teaching point. So the reason professional sports bettors don't talk about record, they don't talk about win percentage, they talk about ROI is because ROI tells the entire story, okay? Now I could have come out here and jumped up and down and said, guys, we went 12-3, we had the most incredible day ever, but a 12% ROI after going 12-3 is not spectacular. Now don't get me wrong, like elite level ROI is 5%. We'll take that all day long, but those 3 losses right here were 3 full unit plays, okay? So needless to say, we had a good shot at a massive day. We'll take that every single day without question. But the reason professionals talk ROI is because it tells the whole story, right? Now on the flip side of the coin, I could have come out here and I could have said, okay guys, we went 3-10 today and left it at that, right? And people would have said, wow, look at Bender went 3-10 today. What if those 3 plays happened to be a +800, a +1000, and a 20-1? It'd be a pretty good day, wouldn't it, right? Record doesn't tell the whole story. Winning percentage doesn't tell the whole story. And the problem I have is a lot of new people to sports betting don't speak the language of ROI, okay? So your homework for tonight, guys, go and understand what ROI is because it's very important when it comes to sports betting. ROI is a snapshot that gives you the entire picture. Anyways, guys, on that note, we had a nice day. Certainly could have been better if we picked up one of our bigger plays. 2-0 in Consensus Group. So top to bottom, guys, very happy with the day. But again, you know, I would like to see in the future, like, you know, to get away from these numbers, okay? Because those numbers don't tell the full story. This always tells the full story. And I'd like to be able to come out and say, hey guys, you know, we had a 14% ROI in the month, or we had, you know, a 6% or a -2% or whatever the case may be. I would love to be able to speak that language because it says everything, right? Last thing I want to share with you guys, I'll let you get back to your Sunday evenings. This, okay? It's a fortune cookie wrapper. I got this today and I immediately thought to myself, I got to do a video about this, okay? It's empty. Am I heartbroken that we didn't get a fortune cookie? No, but the first thought that went through my mind when I got this was, how many hands did this have to pass through before it got to the end user, which was me, okay? Obviously, at the factory, there's quality control, okay? That would have had to get past their quality control that they were shipping a package of air. All right, now it goes to the restaurant. Restaurant opens it up. They probably, you know, put it into wherever they store their fortune cookies, and then no one notices it, okay? Today, somebody grabs this and throws it into our bag. Again, not noticing it. So what relevance does this have? Why am I even talking about this bag of air? So to me, this bag of air is symbolic, okay? It is a microcosm of opportunity. In today's world, there's so much focus on cost savings, on cutting back, on getting rid of service that there's opportunity for people to provide services better than big corporations. Now, it's very hard to go out and try to compete with the Walmarts of the world on price. If you're going to try to open a store and you're going to try to compete with Walmart on price, you're going to lose. But the larger these corporations get, the less checks and balances on their levels of service, the greater the niche opportunities become for others. So what I urge people to do is find that thing that is your passion and purpose. Remember that, guys. Passion plus purpose equals power. Passion plus purpose equals power. Find that thing that is your passion, the thing you love to do, okay? And do it better than anyone else. And further to that point, identify areas in that industry that are just underwhelming right now. And believe me, there's a lot, guys. You go back to the 1950s, you pull into a gas station, 5 people run out, you know? They check your oil, fill your tire pressure up, clean your window, fill your car up. Like, that is gone. Now, good luck finding a full service station anywhere, right? Pump your own gas, go to the grocery store, check out your own groceries, okay? Service is dying. But I'll tell you something, there's an appetite for it. There's still an appetite, okay? And well, these corporations have to answer to the bottom line no matter what. And that sometimes means making a sacrifice of the future success of that corporation because they have to hit their quarterly numbers. So it comes more about how do we hit these numbers and less about how do we give the customer a great experience. So if you're gonna try to compete with a Walmart on price, you will lose. But there's an appetite out there for service, okay? There absolutely is, guys, and I will finally close it off with Vegas being an example. Downtown Vegas, Fremont Street, is right now what the Strip used to be, okay? You go to the Strip, and if you've been going as often as I've gone through my life, you've noticed the decline in comps, both in quantity and in value, okay? The comps are getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and they're literally trying to nickel and dime. You go downtown, completely different story, okay? Walk past the guy who you met 3 days earlier, and they say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Bender, how are you?" You don't get that on the Strip. I'm sorry, you don't. You used to way back in the day, but now you are just a number. You are a number, and good luck getting any kind of service. But guess what? Downtown understands we are not going to compete with the Strip when it comes to glitz and glamour and size. We are not. But we can beat them on service. And guess what? They're doing pretty damn good, because the last time I was there, guys, downtown was rock and rolling and the Strip looked like it was hurting a little bit. So again, that is my point. That is why I bring up this little bag of air, because when I see stuff like this, it really gets me thinking. My passion is sports betting. That is my purpose, guys, to go day in and day out and try to find value in the books. And I love it. It's what keeps me going day in and day out. But whatever your thing is, guys, do it better than anyone else. And if you can't beat them because they have a massive advantage on price, find another way to beat them, because there's always a way, guys. But make sure that you're doing it because you love it and not just about the money. If your goal is to simply go out and make money, that is a losing cause, okay? Chasing money, guys, you're never gonna be passionate about that pursuit. What you'll be passionate about is finding something you love to do every day. I wish you guys the best of luck. We'll see you soon.